Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, the game yesterday, I can't believe that Costa Rica lost. It would have been awesome to see them win. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, what was your favorite game? What was your favorite game of the weekend?
Colombia was.
Okay, yeah, Colombia. The Colombia-Brazil game. Yeah, it was pretty intense. It was really intense here in Brazil. Even though I was kind of working, my my internet died, so I had to go out and find a new place to work, which was difficult. Okay, and so Michael, what are you going to do tomorrow?
Sorry, quick question. How did you name that game? Cup and the first word what was?
The World Cup?
No, 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 no. The game that I said about the beer, how we played, like.
Ah, Flip Cup.
How do you write that?
So it's
Flip
in the
Cup?
chat box? Flip Cup. Yeah.
Flip Cup. Okay, I'll look up on the Google. So tomorrow I'm going to work, and what else? I will join for sure some verbal classes because
Nice.
all Americans that I spoken like with about 4 or 5 Americans. So they told me that my English is good, and they fully understand me. And I started like to speak with them about idioms, and they were quite surprised that I know like raining cats and dogs, or like. What was let the cat out the bag, like these kind of idioms. They were laughing like a little bit when I was saying them.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's always a really good feeling when you're really conversing with people and you can use their idioms. It's awesome. Okay. And David, what about you? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Actually, this year I am in vacation from the college.
Okay.
So tomorrow I don't have plans for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to see what happens. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that'll be fun. We would say I'm on vacation from college.
Mhm.
So we'd say I'm on vacation from college.
Okay, I'm on vacation from college. Like that.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And okay, perfect. Let's have
Joshua, Joshua.
yes.
So is that an American national game, Flip Cup, or what?
I think so. It's a game that I used to play a lot in high school. So
Okay, so that's the game. I looked up on the YouTube and the same game, and I blew it in that game. I
you
couldn't.
blew it.
I drank like the beer. That's okay with drinking the beer, but like I tried to flip that cup,
Didn't
either it
work.
was too much or too a little, and I couldn't properly.
That's funny. That happens relatively frequently. Yeah, it's a hard game at first, especially when you're starting out. But good. Okay, and so let's go into today's class. I'm going to try to do it in a different format so I can actually write in this as well. And so, David, can you read the title and the next couple of lines? Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
not going to work.
Mhm. A business position in the US. Today we will talk about business position in the US. Learn business acronyms, talk about different jobs.
Good. Talk about different jobs. Can you repeat different?
Mhm. Different.
Yeah, different, different, different. Okay, and I think that sounded good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Do either of you have any questions?
No.
Acronyms. What is acronyms? Sure.
Okay, so an acronym is just like an abbreviation. So an acronym could be like CEO is an acronym.
Uh,
So it stands for Chief Executive Officer. Does that make sense?
yeah. Now I understand.
Okay, let's go to the next page. Maybe? Shoot. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to go.
There should be an arrow like.
Yeah, there should be. I usually do it. Hmm.
You know how view, you should go to view and there to press like as a presentation, as a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, if I do presentation though, then
Oh,
it
you cannot
shows
write.
my whole screen.
Yeah? Why would that be?
I'm not sure. This is still a new way. I haven't given a class using this yet. But anyways, so we're on the next page. Michael, actually, David, can you ask Michael the first question?
Okay. Michael, what are some business positions?
Business positions could be well, I would like to say that I think I was in this class.
Okay.
I've been once in this class. How would you say I've been or
Yeah, I've been.
I've been in this class? So in this class before, yeah, I remember this question. So and you will remember, you will recall by my answer.
I do think I remember.
I'll start answering and you will recall kind of the same answer. So, logist specialist, do you remember?
Yeah,
So,
logistics specialist.
logistics specialist, marketing specialist, CEO, CFO, CFO, yeah.
Yeah, CFO.
However, I don't know what stands for CFO.
I'm actually not sure either.
No,
Chief Financial Officer.
financial. Okay, and could be technician, could be a programmer, could be positions like IT specialist.
Yeah, nice. IT specialist.
That's all the position I can think of the top of my head.
Instead of saying that's all, we'd say those are all
Okay.
of the positions that I can. Repeat that sentence one more time.
Okay, those are all the positions that I can think of the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah. Off the top of my
Thanks.
head.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Off the top. Yeah.
So you are saying that I can think of and again off the top of my head.
Yeah, that I
Can
can
you?
think of off of the top of.
Oh, okay, that's too many offs.
It's a lot of ofs and offs.
So how many offs there? Can you look up? So think of, again
Yeah.
off, or what? And
So
the third
that
one?
I can think of off of the top of my head.
Sounds a little redundant. So those are all of the positions that I can think of the top of my head.
Yeah. And
Can you
we
pronounce it?
actually, yeah, those are all of the positions I can think of off of the top of my head.
Okay, you don't pronounce off this
Yeah.
second.
So you don't have to say this. Those are all the
Okay.
positions that I can think of off of the top of my head or off the top of my head. So you don't need it, but you can put that second one.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. It's a tricky one. Rafa, welcome to class. Rafa, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Sorry for the delay.
Don't worry about the delay. Rafa, can you ask the next question? And David, can you answer?
What are some useful business tools, in your opinion?
Okay. Could be like, for example, very common nowadays. Skype. Yeah, that maybe WhatsApp. Some companies use Facebook for marketing, I think. Websites is also very common for marketing. For many brands use marketing. Yeah, computers, laptops, desktops. I don't know, programs like Excel, Word, programs of accounting. PowerPoint also is very used.
Nice. Okay, those are all good ones for sure. And so just at the beginning, so you can answer in a complete sentences, you could repeat part of the question. So instead of saying, like, just starting with Skype, you can say some useful business tools could include, or some useful business tools are. Just so it sounds like it's a complete sentence, David. But that was the only small thing that I noted, okay?
Okay. Some
Okay.
useful business tools could include Skype, WhatsApp, etc.
Perfect. Really nice job. Okay, and David, can you ask Rafa the next question?
Okay. Rafael, you could work for any international company. Which company would you work for and why?
If I could work for any international company, I would like to work with perhaps Nokia. Nokia is one of the most interesting companies right now, in my opinion, because first of all, it is an European international company and also is related with develop new devices, new technologies. For this reason, it's interesting for me. I am very interested in develop hardware, and also in the long run, I think it could be one of the best companies, as in the old time it was. This company was one of the prettiest and the most famous companies. Right now is in an intermediate, but could be in the long run could be another big company. And also because Nokia in many occasions has been in the top, in the peak of the mountain, in the develop new technologies. And for this reason, also the environment, the atmosphere you can find there is a Swedish Finland company, could be interesting for me. That's all.
Nice. That's a great answer. I think I lost the program. It kind of crashed. So let's try to go here. Okay, perfect. That was a great answer. And so your answer was actually erased, unfortunately. Shoot, hold on. Maybe it wasn't. Give me a second, wrap up. That was a great answer, though. Okay, and welcome to class, Ken. Ken, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And so while we get these up, Ken, what did you do today?
It was rainy here, so I stay in my home and taking some classes.
Okay, nice. So you stayed at home and took some classes.
Mhm.
Perfect. And so let's go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's go here. And so, Ken, can you read the title and the directions,
Okay,
or the first questions?
vocabulary. What do these acronyms stand for in the business world?
Yeah, in the business world. Can you repeat business? Business?
Business.
Perfect. Really nice job. Business. And yeah, Ken, can you read the first four acronyms?
Okay, NYSE CEO SEC DOB.
Perfect. Nice job, Ken. And David, can you read the next three acronyms?
Sure. ABP, FDA, BIP.
Nice. Really good job. Okay, and Michael, which ones of these do you know? Which acronyms do you know?
Well, I've been in this class. Yeah.
Yeah,
How would you say? I've been
I've
in
been in
this.
this class.
I've been in this class, so I think. But still, I don't remember. Like, I think I don't remember SEC, and
Okay.
I'm not sure about FDA. Is Food Department? No. Food and Drug.
I think I know the first.
Administration.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think the first is New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because the I don't know the name. But it's where you negotiate stocks.
Yeah, it's where you know, negotiate stocks. Yeah, it's just the stock exchange. Okay, what about CEO? Does anybody know CEO?
Chef Executive Officer. Chief
Yeah,
Executive Officer.
officer. Perfect. Really good job. What about, does anybody know SEC? Okay, we can skip that one. What about DOB?
Date of birth.
Nice. Of birth. Perfect. And what about VP?
Vice President.
Nice. Vice President. And so what about VIP?
Very
Anybody?
important.
Yeah, very important. What?
Person.
Yeah,
Pupil.
person. A very important pupil. That would be all of you guys. You guys are all very important pupils.
No, pupil, like child.
Yeah, a pupil is just a student. So any
Oh,
pupil,
okay.
yeah, would be a student. Okay, and so let's go to the next page and try to get, yeah. So what's SEC? Does it, oh, maybe not. SEC. Shoot. Yeah, who knows SEC? Which one of these is
The
it?
King Commission.
Yeah. Who said that?
Yeah, me. That one.
Okay. David, is that you?
Yep.
Okay. It's just a little bit hard to hear you. But yeah, Securities and Exchange Commission. Sounds good. Okay. And perfect. Well, let's go to the next page then. Maybe. Sorry. Again, this is a little bit tricky. Might do something a little bit different next time. Okay, and so let's have a volunteer. Can I have a volunteer to play Matt? Who wants to play Matt? Rafa?
Me, Rafa. Yeah, me.
Okay, go ahead. And who wants to play Olivia? Okay, let's have Ken. Can you play Olivia?
Yes, sure.
Hey, Olivia, I heard you are being nominated as the new VP. Congratulations.
Thanks. I've been at it pretty hard, but I suppose I got pretty lucky too.
Lucky? No way. You totally deserve it. Hey, in a couple of years, you could be the new CEO.
Yeah, and in a couple of years I'll be Santa Claus too. You're nuts? Anyways, I'm happy if I get VIP seating in the clubs.
VIP sitting is the great, but I'm
Shoot.
sure better things are coming your way. Congratulations again.
Thanks. I'm pretty excited about this all.
Awesome. And so that was my fault. It's VIP seating is the best, not the great. But good.
Uh,
Okay.
Can VIP pronounce as VIP? Is it English?
No.
Okay,
No, we
VIP
wouldn't say
is
VIP.
language. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
We say VIP for this, but it's not English. Okay.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't understand what you were saying. What is a VIP? But yeah, it'd be VIP.
Okay.
Good. Okay, yeah, that sounded really good. Maybe the only thing I really noticed was Santa Claus. So in a couple years, I'll be Santa Claus too. So we almost swallow the T, so it sounds like Santa. Santa Claus. Can you
Yeah.
repeat Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Nice. That was perfect. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Perfect. And you can say the T, Santa, Santa Claus, but it's like swallowed. It's a swallowed T. But really nice work. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay, and so let's go to the next page. And let's have Ken, can you ask David the first question?
Okay, David, what is Olivia's new position?
Yeah, she get the position of VP.
Okay. So you said she get. We would say she got.
Oh yeah, because it's a pass. She got the position of VP.
Yeah. And it still sounds a little bit strange to say she got the position of VP. So can you think of another way to word that? Can you think of another way to say that sentence?
Could be she was nominated for VP.
Okay, yeah. She was nominated for VP. That could work. She was nominated to be the VP. Or you could even say, I think it would sound good to say she's the new. Would sound pretty good as well. But yeah, David, nice, good answer. David, can you ask Michael the next question?
Michael, do you think Olivia thinks she deserves her promotion? Why?
No, I think Olivia. Can I say I assume to don't repeat like twice? I think.
Yeah, I assume Olivia.
I presume, so I assume that Olivia doesn't think she deserves her promotion.
Okay. So instead of saying that, that's a little bit tricky. We might say, I don't think. Or because if you don't want to repeat it, I don't think Olivia believes or thinks or imagines even, you could say, that she deserves her promotion. I think that would sound better. Instead of saying, I assume she doesn't, I don't think she does. I don't think she believes.
I don't think Olivia believes that she deserves her promotion.
Okay, and what makes you think that?
I think there was in the text a sentence where I got the feeling that she was not qualified.
Okay, nice. That's good. Yeah, I think that's fine. Really good answer. And Michael, can you ask Rafa the next question?
Okay, Rafa, what are some perks to having a high position in a company? What are some drawbacks?
I think having a high position in a company could have a lot of advantages or perks. One of them is you can make decisions to at the higher level that you could. Also, you are on the same page with your CEO, with the staff of the company, and you could manage decisions where do you want to go to with your team. There are also, of course, you can have your company car and your credit card from the company, and this is also very useful. But I think the most important is the power to make decisions in one way or in another way. This is powerful, and you can manage your skills at the high level. And the inconvenience or the drawbacks could be higher you go, alone you could be. This is, I think, the most important advantage in my humble opinion.
Okay, maybe that's the most important disadvantages. Is what you're saying? The drawback, the higher you go, the lonelier you are. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, lonelier is just like the more
lonely.
lonelier. So the one thing, you're on the same page as your CEO. Um, Instead of saying you're on the same page with your CEO, we'd say as. We'd say as instead of with. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But good. That's an awesome answer. Really good job. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions? Okay. And so let's try to go to the next page, F5. I'm going to try to remember that next time. Okay. And sorry. Let's read this comic again. And so Ken, can you play this guy right here? And David,
Okay.
can you play the other guy?
Oh, sure.
Oh, and Michael, can you play the third guy?
Okay.
Okay, and so I think we start with David.
Ashok, the company isn't growing and no one is quitting in this economy. The only hope for promotion is if a senior engineer dies.
Okay, and Michael?
Me, I should say.
Yeah, I think you're this next guy right here.
Okay. I joined the gym.
No.
Nice, exactly. And so the only small thing I heard, senior. David, can you repeat senior?
Senior.
Perfect. And Michael, can you ask Rafa the first question?
What do you think this comic means?
I have no idea because I can understand properly what are they saying. I can make a guess, but the thing is, we are going to lose our time.
Okay. Well, what's your guess, Rafa? We definitely won't lose time.
Could you
Yeah.
share your screen because
I'm trying.
I got the company is going down, and nobody is realizing that this is happening in the first part, and in the second you could have a promotion if a senior guy dies. There are no possibility of promotion in that company. At the end, he said, "I go to join a gym," but I don't understand the whole meaning of the morbid humor of this
Okay.
script.
That's fine. So the first thing, maybe he is a senior engineer. Does that help if this guy is a senior engineer right here?
Makes sense.
Rafa, does that help?
Better, yeah.
Okay, and so what's it mean then?
But I don't understand. I didn't understand what is the first word at the beginning. Ask or Asok. Could you
Asok.
enlarge it?
It's just a name. Asok
yeah.
is a name.
Yeah.
Asok is a name. But yeah, so not super important. Does that help? So this is probably the boss, and he's talking to an employee whose name is Asok. Does that help?
Yeah, better now. The boss is telling to the employee that there is no possibility to get promoted, because only if an engineer dies. And the engineer arrive and say, "I'm going to the gym, trying to maintain alive his life." Could be.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but perfect. Really good explanation. And so, Rafa, can you ask Ken the next question?
Ken, if you don't mind, could you answer this question? Do you think business businesses should have a place to exercise?
Mm, kind of. Yeah, yes. It would be better to the company has a place to exercise or place to rest or kind of taking nap or something for prepare for the overtime workers. Actually, company doesn't have such a space to nap, but sometimes workers have to, work all night or so. Not only the exercise, maybe if the company have such space, it would be better. It improve the working condition or workers' health condition too.
Nice. It would improve work condition and the workers' health conditions. That's awesome. Really good answer. And I never really thought about having a place to nap at work. That'd be cool.
But what do you prefer, if I may?
Japanese
Exercise
company
or nap?
requires, yeah, no, it's not a, yeah, kind of some company here is requires a lot, very long time working actually. Some
Yeah.
people died for that actually. And
Really?
trial happened, yeah. This company is called Black Company. It's kind of junglish.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, kind
terrifying.
of dark company. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a sweatshop, is what we
Yeah,
call
yes, that shop, yes.
it. Okay, and Rafa, did you have a question for Ken?
Yeah, what he rather exercise place or a nap place at the work?
Yeah, maybe nap first and then exercise because without resting, exercise could be dangerous. So resting at first and then the exercise.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay, nice. Perfect. And does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Okay, so perfect. Let's go to the next page. Actually, let's not do that. Yeah, so let's try this, and let's have David. Oh, shoot. Sorry, hold on. David, can you ask the question, and Michael, can you answer?
Okay. Michael, if you had 1 million, okay, sorry, 12 million, 2024, 591, I'm not sure, to begin a business, what would you do?
If I had 12,274,591 I would start a business in agreement. No, so in the restaurant industry or what? How would you say that?
Yeah, in the restaurant industry?
In the restaurant industry, I would come up with new line of restaurants, like a new chain of restaurants. And I would, before to start that business, I would definitely research the local market of restaurants, and I would come up with something different, so something that is not present here, like on the market. And I would open those restaurants all around the city, maybe big cities, and that's the business, what I can think off the top of my head.
Nice, that's awesome. That'd be a cool business. So starting a restaurant business, do a little bit of market research, find out what you don't have. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Rafa, what about you? What would you do?
I'm getting older, and if I had $12 million, perhaps I give to my nephew a part of this to try to start a new business, and I'll be retired at the Bahamas, in a sunny place, enjoying with my wife and doing nothing. For my nephew, I'll give him a part of this money to improve his skills and to develop new ideas because I am only thinking in be retired.
Awesome. So you'd invest in your nephew. That's awesome. That's a really good plan. So I'm only thinking about retiring or retirement. I'm only thinking
Only
about.
thinking.
I'm only thinking about being.
Thinking about retirement. Thank you.
Yeah. And so those are both in the chat box just because we're a little bit on
Thank you very
space.
much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Rafa, can you ask Ken the next question?
Ken, would you rather start a wildly successful business or win the lottery? And why?
Winning the lottery. But I think widely successful business can be continuously kind of more kind of can get more reward actually, but it requires a lot of efforts. So yeah, so,
It requires.
yeah, requires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of effort. Yeah. Really good. That's good. So winning the lottery would be good. Rafa, can you repeat wildly? Wildly?
Widely, widely,
Close. It almost has three syllables. So we'd say oldly. A wildly.
wildly,
Good.
wildly.
Nice.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Wildly.
Yeah. Successful business or win the lottery. And what about you, David? What would you rather do?
Perhaps to start a widely successful business because, right?
So why? Why, David?
Okay, because maybe for me it's more important to demonstrate to myself that I am able to begin a prosper business of my own, that I could do important things in life and be great, like other important businessmen in my country, like be in the same category of another important person.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Really good answer. That's perfect. For me, it's important to demonstrate to myself that I can start a prosperous business on my own. I think that sounds great. Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
What business would you start?
What business would I start? It's hard to
what
say.
business would you start?
I'd probably start a restaurant as well. I think I really like cooking. And so if I had so much money, or if I had enough money to keep it going, I think it would be a little bit less stressful than just getting a job working in a restaurant as it is. So I could maybe hire some people to work when I didn't want to work. But I think that's what I do.
At the end of the class, I will write in the chat my email so you could share with your profits, because that was my idea, and you
Stole it.
well, that's rude to say. You inspired. Inspired?
Yeah, I was inspired by your idea.
Yeah,
For
you were
sure.
inspired by my idea, so you have to give me 10%.
10%.
10% of the profit.
Okay, for sure. I'll definitely write you in the checkbooks once I start the restaurant. But good.
Okay.
Good. Let's
Can I
go.
ask a question?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. The word widely cannot, maybe, is it a kind of slang or
No.
maybe greatly or
It's like
extremely?
very or extremely.
Very.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess it's a little bit. It's like slang. It's really, really common. So it's just an adverb that means like really. It's like unbelievably.
I see.
Yeah. It's like uncontrollably, actually. control.
Oh, okay, because it's
So,
wild. Okay.
yeah, wild is like it has the connotation of being uncontrollable.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other questions? Okay.
Sure. Joshua?
Hi. Sorry about that.
You closed
And
this window, your Google Hangout.
yeah, something must have happened. Not really sure. Okay, cool. And let's go to the next page. And let's have. Can I have two volunteers? Who wants to play, or who wants to read this first role? Who wants to read the first role? Okay, so let's have Rafa. Can you read the first role?
Okay. You are a businessman. You heard that your employee has an idea to help save your failing business. Find out his idea. You are willing to do anything to save the business.
Nice. Really good job, Rafa. Great pronunciation. And who wants to play the second role?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Michael. Can you read that?
You are a worker in a failing company. You think you know to save how to save the company, but you have been thinking about starting a company of your own. To decide whether it's best to give you ideas and hope for a promotion or quit and begin your own business.
Nice. Perfect. And so can you guys go ahead and yeah, can you start?
Okay. Michael, if you don't mind, could you come to my office, please?
Sure, Chief Executive Officer, I'm here.
Uh,
How can I help you?
oh, please. I need your help. Sit down. Have a seat, please.
Thank you. You are very kind with me. What's up? What's
Uh,
shaking?
Michael, as you know, you are my you has been my right hand for the last 5 years, and I gonna try to confess you that the company is going down every year, every month, as you know. But the situation right now is horrible, and I don't have any idea how to change it. Could you give me some idea? You are so clever. You are one of the most clever employees at my company. Please, I need your help.
I think that's why the company is failing because of my cleverness.
No. You are one of the most smart guys I ever know. So you are always making suggestions. You are always making new approaches. I think you are one of the best employees in my company. This is it's a secrecy between you and me, but I need your help for try to save the position in the market. And I heard you have some ideas about it. Could you please help me and try to do new approaches in this?
Okay, so basically, yeah, I appreciate your kind words. I'm flattered. So I'm like, I don't know what to say. What you said. So about what you said about me. So okay, there is two possibilities. First one, we are going to be. Um, Joshua, what is the word when you sell the company to another company?
Bought out. We're going to be bought out.
Yeah, we are going to be bought out by our competitors, the main competitor, and you will get a nice lots of money, like for you and for me, of course, I will get a little money. So, and you will work in the same position. Yeah, you will not be like super pooper CEO, things like that, but you will be like at the highest level almost. And I will be the same. So we would work after that like for 5-10 years after the after the what, not bought out, but after the
buyout.
After the buyout. And the second option is you're going to take a loan, a huge loan from bank, like about $100,000 million. And yeah, well, it's too much. Let's stick with $10,000 million.
Okay, so we wouldn't actually say 10,000 million. We could say 10 million.
Yeah, 10 million. Okay, $10 million. Thank you. And you're going to take this loan. You're going to, how do you say, to give us a collateral?
Yeah, you could put down as collateral.
You would need to put down as a collateral like your house, your apartments, your car, all the belongings that you have. And we are going to start a new business, and not a new business, a new way of not a way, but new branch or what? Like new product line, I mean.
Yeah, a new product line, a new branch. We could both work.
Yeah, we would start a new branch, and if we succeed, we succeed. If no, you're going to pay by yourself all the so to the bank, like so.
You're gonna have to pay off the loan.
Yeah, you're going to pay off the loan like $10 million by yourself. So, how do you like my plan?
Oh, I think you could do better than this. There are two ways difficult for me. I've like you could understand. The first one that you are of your proposals, I don't agree, because there are a lot of employees here. We are more than 100, and to buy out the company, I think is not a good idea. The other idea is very risky for me. I am trying to make up a new kind of product. The last part of your speech is good for me. To try to develop new products that are more popular, which we could sell it more cheaper than right now, and develop new products more proximate, more near to the customers. Perhaps this is the way that I am trying to find out new strategies. Could you help me to this? To develop new products?
Well, what I can tell you, you said that you told me that you don't like my ideas, like these two ideas. So I can tell you that when we long for life without difficulties, you should know that oaks grow strong in contrary winds, and diamonds are made under pressure. So,
nice.
There is no pressure, no diamond. So I think you should try out like with the credit to take the loan. Because
okay,
without
guys.
the loan, we would can start a no product line.
Okay, that sounds really good. You guys did awesome. I really like the
proverb.
Quote, the proverb. Yeah,
yeah, quote.
Yeah, the proverb is good. I think that's more of a proverb than a quotation. Good. That was awesome. Really good grammar from both of you. Yeah, I don't think there's too many things that I noticed. Every once in a while, I think articles, Rafa, and maybe prepositions, just those small words in between. But your sentences were good, and it was really easy to understand, both of you. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
We are going to negotiate with Rafa after the class about how we
Yeah.
continue the business, our business.
I need your ideas about the restaurant.
So Joshua, you'll stick with us for other 5 minutes after the class. You'll
God,
give
I
me
wish.
ideas about the restaurant.
Yeah, our business proposition. Oh my goodness, that's great. But good. No, that was awesome. And David, can you ask Ken the first question? Sorry, did you hear? David, can you ask Ken the first question? And your microphone is muted. Perhaps not. Michael, can you ask Ken the first question?
You are the worst. Sorry. What are the worst jobs in the world?
Okay, yeah, maybe one of the worst jobs in the world could be the soldiers in the front line, are in the front line, because
Yeah.
they have to be killed. That's pretty vicious.
That is pretty vicious. Yeah, really good. Soldiers in the front line. Yeah, Ken, that was a good answer. Okay, Ken, can you ask Rafa the next question?
Okay,
I have a
Rafa,
question, if I may. Pretty vicious? What's the meaning of pretty vicious? I couldn't understand.
vicious.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Similar to pretty bad.
Yeah, so vicious is like, it's really aggressive. So you could have like a vicious animal is an animal that's really aggressive, that's really dangerous. So when you're using it as an adjective, though, it just means it's really bad. It's like it's really brutal.
Yeah,
So
brutal.
brutal.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes it's the opposite meaning of virtue, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah. So
Virtue
some
and-
people
Mhm.
can
Okay.
use it ironically too. You could say that was vicious, like that was really cool or really good, but it's not often.
Yeah, kind of the slang. I mean, the opposite word of vicious is virtue.
Virtuous?
Yeah, virtuous. Yeah.
Virtuous.
Yeah, virtuous is close. The opposite of vicious is more like pacified or calm,
Pacified.
safe, and maybe like a combination of all those words. I don't know.
Okay. So, Rafa, what is the most fun job in the world?
I don't know. It's difficult for me to imagine. At first sight, I thought in a striptease club could be funny, but I don't know for the workers. Perhaps for the customer could be funny, but for the workers it could be difficult to deal with it. Perhaps a clown at the circus could be funny, but
Okay.
I
It
don't
could be
know.
funny.
It
Yeah.
could be funny.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good answer. Perfect. And so we're unfortunately are out of time, and I do have another class after this. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? Any last questions?